These are the 7 most powerful ways I've found to align to my highest frequency. They're things that would have saved me a lot of time, a lot of energy, and would have allowed me really to be living in my dream life right now in a much faster way if I would have known them 2 or 3 years ago. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you what those 7 things are, how you can apply them, and how it will absolutely transform your life. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the 7 most powerful ways I've aligned to my highest frequency, and I wanna share with you how you can easily apply these. Now first off, let's understand that vibration is the key and the missing key for so many people attracting their dream life, manifestation in general. A lot of times people are focused on the things they want to manifest, the things they want to create, which is on the outside. So they're tuning themselves and thinking about what something will make them feel like, and it's waiting for something on the outside to shift, for something on the inside to shift. And a lot of times as well, the things we want to create in our life, the manifestations, are the symptoms of the cause of us changing our vibration. So what we'll find is if we instead just focus on our inner vibration, we will then notice that the outer reality begins to change as a result anyways. So one of the biggest things with understanding how to align to your dream or your ideal reality, your highest frequency, it's first off having clarity to what that is. So for me, when I was going full-time on YouTube, I imagined the version of Aaron that was in my highest frequency. What am I most passionate about? I started to ask myself this question. And at the time I was working that 9-to-5 job selling women's shoes, but I realized that the version of me that was the most passionate version of me was making daily videos. I started to find out what is it that is the highest vibrational Aaron. And as I noticed that, using my imagination, I was then able to get clarity as to what I call the gap. There's a gap between you living your current reality, how you are thinking, feeling, and acting, and knowing that that's going to be on autopilot because it's very comfortable. And then what I did is I used my imagination to imagine the version of me that was doing and living in my highest frequency reality, which meant that I was thinking, feeling, and acting equal to me being a full-time YouTuber. That's what the difference was. So I could see that there was a gap and a vibrational difference between that version of me to this version of me. And the clarity was the most important thing, because once I became aware of that gap, that's when I was then able to really kind of have a wake-up call. I realized that I was thinking, feeling, and acting equal to a 9-to-5 job I wasn't passionate about. And once I woke up and I became clear that this version of me is doing something different, and that is different, that was one of the first steps to waking up to the call for me living my dream life. So the thing that I want you to know is that there is a version of you that already exists, because there's an infinite parallel reality version, there's infinite number of parallel realities, and you use your imagination to tune to the reality where you are already doing that which you love. And when I went full-time and I made the choice to go daily on YouTube, one interesting thing is I felt like I was literally connecting to my future self. Got a download that said, make a video every single day and your life will transform in a year. And it happened in much quicker than a year. But that was like a key thing that I experienced that helped me to go full time. So that's the first powerful way you can align to your dream reality. Now, the next thing I want to share is just in general, this is about how you think, feel, and act. Now, how you think, feel, and act is tied to your identity. So if you view yourself as a low vibrational person, then you will sabotage yourself and do everything you can to remain consistent to that low vibe person, that self-image that you have. So first off, know that your natural base point is of a high vibration. All you got to do is let go. Let go of that which isn't you. And when you start realizing that you are high vibration, that that's who you are, then what happens is you then allow yourself to let go of what's not you, to then align to that highest vibrational reality version of you. Anytime I have looked at how I see myself, I've realized that however I see myself is my self-image, that is an equal reality reflection I'm getting. When I worked my 9-to-5 job selling women's shoes, when I saw myself as an average employee, I didn't realize I had that self-image, but because I saw myself as an average employee, I was an average employee. I was always at the middle of the list. The day before or the day of, the day before that, the numbers were always posted on the wall, and I was always right in the middle. Always consistently in the middle. Wasn't top salesperson, wasn't the lowest, but it was right in the middle because I saw myself as a mediocre salesperson. Once I learned meditation, once I started to focus more on raising my own vibration, that's when I started to see myself as a higher vibrational person. Not in the form of a spiritual ego, because that can be a trap too. I'm like, I'm better than everyone else because I'm so high vibe. Not like that. More so like I started to feel completely different about myself, and I started to know that this is my natural base point. I think we also have like a natural base point on a scale of 1 to 10. If we're used to feeling a 3 out of 10 and we start to feel better, we start to feel like there's something wrong or we got to get ourselves and sabotage ourselves back. Become aware of your self-image. Become aware of how you view yourself, because you most likely view yourself equal to the reality that you're in right now. And you do, because otherwise you wouldn't be there. So that's the second way to align to the highest frequency version of you, is by changing your identity, becoming aware of that, and then making a new choice on who you are. And that's something, by the way, that we do in the Shift Academy. The Shift Academy is monthly coaching. If you want to be a part of group coaching and learn step by step how to practically shift into your dream life and raise your frequency, you can click the link below. You'll see the ability to join there. But that's something that we do. It's shifting identity, shifting vibration, and then shifting into the new you by shifting out of the old beliefs. Now, the third way that you can raise your vibration and align to your dream reality is understanding that the way it works is belief, and then that generates a feeling, which then generates thoughts that are equal to that feeling, which then generates us to take action, which then gives us a certain result, which then fuels and reaffirms the initial belief. So one of the ways that you change and align to your highest frequency is understanding that you must first change your beliefs about who you are, the meaning that you give things. The meaning that you give things powerfully affects your life. Another word for meaning is stories. And my question to you is, what is your story about love? What is your story about money? What is your story about health? What is your story about what you believe you deserve? Because these stories are on autopilot from childhood, and they keep us in the same box over and over again. I had a story from my childhood that women are trying to control me. So I kept attracting women that would try to control me. They were either jealous or they were very similar to my ex-stepmom. And that kept me in this little box, and it kept me also feeling unworthy. It was reaffirming that initial belief that I had. So what are your stories about men? What are your stories about women? What are your stories about you being able to go full-time doing what you love? These stories are keeping you locked in lower vibrational emotions and actions. But remember, it goes belief, then feeling. If you change the meaning you give something, you then change how you feel. I used to feel a lot of pain towards my ex-stepmom because of the pain I went through and the anger that I had. And it was because of I didn't forgive her. Because I didn't forgive her, I kept attracting people like my ex-stepmom in my life. So you have to change the meaning. And the way you change the meaning is forgiveness and by reframing. I saw that my ex-stepmom, painful situation of experiencing a lot of neglect and abuse and emotional, physical, mental abuse, that actually led me to a spiritual awakening. Doesn't make it right, but it did help me to reframe it. It had benefit in it, and it just required me a little bit of time for me to actually see that. So that's the third way you completely transform your life, is by becoming aware of your beliefs and the stories that you have about who you are. Now, the fourth thing and the fourth way that you can align to your dream reality is really simple, but I think that it's something worth paying attention to, is part of your vibration, your energy, has to do with boundaries. Now, boundaries in a couple different ways. The ability to say no to people that drain your energy, that is very important. When I was first getting clear on my vision of me living my dream reality, I would say yes to everybody, and people would like say, hey, Aaron, come hang out. Aaron, come do this. I would feel obligated and guilty if I didn't do something, so I would go do it. Now, the thing is that because I was saying yes to things I wasn't really passionate about or things that kept me in a rut, because remember, the 5 people you're around the most, their vibration, their energy is influencing you, I would say yes to that. I was a lot of times saying no to my dream life. Then, as I started to say yes to my dream life, and I'm working 40 hours a week selling women's shoes, and I made a choice to take massive action and to start making daily videos, friends would say, hey, come hang out, come smoke, come do this. I would literally have to say no because I had more boundaries. Once you get clear on your vision, the boundaries become easier because you start to develop momentum and it becomes very clear to you what you say yes to and what you say no to. And you aligning to your dream reality will require you to say no. To say no to things that don't any longer resonate. To say no to things that keep you in similar patterns over and over again. And have you ever felt that too? Have you ever felt like the more you say yes to something, you're losing your sense of self? What you want to do is you want to build confidence in knowing that you have no reason to feel guilty for saying no to friends or family. You're not entitled to having to do that and to lose your sense of self if you have a dream that you're growing for yourself and that you're really beginning to embody. So that was the 4th thing that I had to learn in order to raise and align to my dream frequency. The 5th thing that I had to learn, and this was also extremely important on the process of me raising my vibration in general, was realizing, what am I putting in my body? What am I putting in my body? Now, and also become aware of your beliefs about what you're putting in your body. This is a kind of a mind twist, but I believe that what we believe about diet and about food is powerfully like being amplified as well. But until I started to have better boundaries on what I put into my body and realizing how does this make me feel, starting to realize that would then fuel my dream reality if I was eating nutrient-rich foods, if I was eating more nutrient-dense foods. Now, for you, that may be different. It may be different for everybody as to what that is. For me, it's a lot more like vegetables, salads, clean protein. Things like this really powerfully affected my energy. But also because I've been through so many layers where it's like, no, this is the right diet plan. No, this is the right thing. This is the right thing. And then I realized that a lot of it could have been just my belief in it. And that's what's aligning me to that becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I would say that, you and your diet, what you're putting in your body is so powerfully affecting your energy. And when you become aware of that and you start to like guard your energy in that way, you'll find that you then fuel yourself in a very powerful way towards that momentum, to that dream reality of you experiencing that which you want. Now, the 6th thing that will align you to your dream reality, this is one that I procrastinated with a long time, but I promise you it will change your life completely if you apply it, is taking massive action. For me, I was thinking better thoughts, I was focusing on my feelings, but I was not taking action. And action, for many of you, I think is the missing key. Action is the way in physical reality we go about setting intention. Intention is like a determination for a certain outcome, a determination for something, a declaration, but taking action is a way of wiring it into our reality. Now, when I started to take daily action, I started to make videos every single day on YouTube. I started to make videos every single day no matter what. That was my rule. I started to change my self-image. I saw myself as somebody that was now a hard worker. Now, hard doesn't have to be negative, but I saw myself as somebody that was committed. And that changed my self-image. And then people would say, how do you make daily videos on YouTube? And I'd say, it's just natural for me. It's just natural for me because it's a part of my self-image. So taking action. And stop waiting. I was waiting so long for people to put me on. I thought I was going to meet Tony Robbins. He was going to see all this potential in me. He was going to put me on. I met Jack Canfield. I met Sage Robin, Tony Robbins' wife. I had all these little synchronicities, and I'm like, when is my big break? When is my big break? And guess what? It didn't come until I met it, and I created my own big break. And that was even more empowering. Is it empowering for you to win the lottery? Not really. For many of you, it's not really connected to passion. It's not really connected to what you're excited about. Money is a side effect of you doing what you love. So when you start realizing that, you say, how can I get in alignment? How can I take action? How can I show the universe that I am committed? And when I started doing that, that started changing everything. And a little secret to that is like, what do you love doing that would also add value to the collective, add value to other people? Because when you start becoming aware of that, that changes absolutely everything, because then it's not just about the self. Even as I make this video right now, if I focus on how I look and do you guys like this video? Please like the video below. If I focus on that, then what happens is you guys can feel my energy is contracted. But instead, it's like I'm focused on adding value to you. I don't care how I look. And so I want to get these points across because I know that if you apply them, you'll change your life, or it can change your life. So that's something, is make it more than just you, make it about everything. Make it about that awareness. Now, the seventh thing, and something that I'd say is probably one of the most powerful things that changed my own life, is in the process of aligning to my dream reality, it's focusing on the daily actions. The daily actions are what you want to focus on, because what you do in one day, one 24-hour period, compounds over time. One day it may not be crazy powerful. 2 days, it adds up. Now, with this, I'd say that one of the most powerful things that transformed my own life is that of meditation. Meditating every single day for 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. That has transformed my life in ways I can't even begin to explain. And that's because it allows me to neutralize my thinking. Remember, meaning, feeling, thoughts, actions, and then which fuels the results, which then fuels the initial belief. Now, when you observe your thoughts, you're able to become aware of meaning. I became aware of the meaning of me having ADHD. I became aware of, and I eventually got rid of taking Adderall and smoking because I changed my self-image. I changed my stories about my own energy. And then I became aware of the stories about my ex-stepmom that was being repatterned in my life. Become aware of them, neutralize them. Become aware that I saw myself as a 9-to-5 job goer. Became aware of that, neutralized it through meditation. And meditating every single day transformed my life and allowed me to raise my vibration. Remember, 90% of raising your vibration is about observing and letting go of that which is not you. Letting go of past conditioning, past meanings. As you let go, your vibration will naturally begin to raise. So these are things that changed my life, and what I do every single day is I make a video, I make content, I meditate every day. Those two things. Do something you're passionate about and meditate every single day, and over time, your life will powerfully transform in a very profound way. So if you like this video, if you like these numbered lists, can you like this video and also comment below? Let me know. Subscribe if you haven't already. I got more videos coming out like this. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, peace, much love, and namaste.